try anything.
Alan, we've talked about this.
Oh, I know you were with Lee, but you deserve better.
Oh?
You know there's something wrong there. Claims that his family's from around here, but I can't find anyone who knew them. How can you trust that?
Thank you for my birthday coffee.
Ruth, I'm telling you, I hear things. They don't call me All Ears Alan for nothing.
It's not a nickname if it
I think All Ears Alan is probably onto something. Jadoon! The Jadoon!
Hey, Doc, what are you looking for?
The master.
Oh.
Why would you do that?
He left a message for me.
Saying what?
It's personal. Where do you go?
Look on her face!
Why? Why not with us?
June. I mean, they're obviously looking for her boyfriend. Who is, some type of alien, my guess.
Through here.
What are you doing in my kitchen?
Stay inside, keep the door closed, do not let anyone in.
I'm gonna stay at that. That's the worst cake I've ever seen.
What? Okay.
Don't move. Seriously, not a muscle. Working on the movement sensors. If you even flinch, it'll set off the laser spikes
Shut the fuck up!
everywhere.
Who is this? What's going on? Where am I? Where are you?
You can get excited now. Missed me, right?
No, not the doctor!
We met.
Still cheeky.
Oh, come here.
No!
How you been, Doctor?
Okay, I'm gonna pause it because I have to pause it and take a little break. Oh my! I needed a moment because I knew that if I continued just going through the episode, I wouldn't be able to focus on anything. You know that feeling? I'm still probably not gonna be able to focus on anything. Anyway, let's just... Holy shit!
Guess they want their shit back.
Well, this ain't no shit.
You think I choose this look? Doesn't even have a bar.
Yeah, it's not Captain Jack.
Me and the doc, we go way back. This is important. He needs to know the future of the universe is at stake.
Not he, she.
Yeah.
What's in the box, Lee? Who are you really?
It's none of your business.
I'm so confused, but delightfully so.
Just under Jadoon lockdown and making it my business.
45 seconds.
I can deal with this.
It's gonna be at the end of the episode, isn't it? We're gonna have Jack and Dr. meet.
Commander Gant, your presence is not required.
Could have fooled me.
My service medal. Honor and courage still means something.
I agree. See, this is the problem with our identical training. You got so close to escaping.
What?
Faithful companion. Is that from Lee?
No. It's nothing.
Wait, she's a part of it. What is going on?
Fugitive identified. Biological shielding decrypted.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the hell is going on?
That's it. Back up or Daddy Rhino phone gets it.
Okay.
Working with some low-rent equipment here. Why doesn't that surprise me? Oh, she likes some mouthy then, huh?
Yeah, one up from Cheese It.
Ooh, okay. He's my favorite. Just tell her this. I'm gonna see her again.
Not now!
Maybe not soon.
Oh, are you kidding?
Tell her. Beware the lone Cyberman. You don't know what a Cyberman is?
Oh, get ready.
What are they?
An empire of evil. The lone Cyberman. Don't give it what it wants. At all costs. Tell her.
Damn it! I really wanted interaction.
Are we stuck here now? I have a one gravestone. Because it's not a grave.
What the hell? That sounds. I was about to say it sounds like. What?
You're probably a bit confused right now. I broke the glass. It's all come back to me. That's my ship.
What?
Let me take you from the top. Hello. I'm the Doctor. I'm a traveler in space and time. You're gonna love this.
And who are you, really? Truly?
I told you, love. I'm the Doctor.
You can't be.
Yeah, why's that?
Because I'm the doctor.
I'm the Doctor.
And how did I end up like that? All rainbows and trousers that don't reach.
What? No. How did I end up like you?
You don't. You're in my future, not the other way round.
No.
I've never been anything like you. Trust me, I'd remember, especially that shirt.
So would I if I'd ever been you, which I haven't.
Doesn't make sense. Stop doing that.
Same brain.
No, this doesn't make any sense. Either I should know you or you should know me.
Agreed.
So why don't we?
I don't know. Why don't you try asking that cute little gizmo of yours? Yeah, that's the one.
The Sonic?
I used it on you, but it couldn't decrypt the bio shield. But you don't recognize a sonic screwdriver.
Smart enough not to need one.
Oh yeah, nothing screams smart like a laser rifle.
I stored that before hiding, because I knew Gat would come one day. And now she has.
Who's Gat?
I worked for her once.
You've got a job.
Sort of. Not one you apply for, not one you can ever leave. Believe me, I tried.
See, I know why you want her. You've got a contract, fair enough, but you want her dead because she left her job.
Shut up.
Is that what she told you? This goes way higher than me.
So who would that be? Who are you all ultimately working for? I'd really like
Master?
to know.
Maybe?
Information. 2 fugitives. 2 payments.
There won't be 2 payments because 2 of the same Time Lord can't occupy the same space at the same time. It's an abomination. It'll destroy the time streams before you get anywhere near Gallifrey.
What did you say?
What?
Gallifrey. You're from home.
I serve for the glory of Gallifrey.
But
Both of you can only be my past. But that's impossible because I know my own past. I lived through it. All of it.
You're wrong.
I've seen Gallifrey destroyed twice. First by a war, second by a lunatic I'm still trying to find. In my time, Gallifrey doesn't exist.
This is a trick.
Check my mind. One Time Lord to another. See what I saw.
Keep an eye on her. I don't know what trickery this is.
Put the gun down, Gat.
But it ends here!
Don't.
oh no, she's gonna. Oh, backfire.
I knew that would happen. You sabotaged the gun.
I told her not to do it. I begged her not to fire.
But you knew she would.
Don't take the moral high ground with me.
She's had a fucking day.
Hey, what happened? Was Captain Jack Harkness at all?
What?
Beware the lone Cyberman. Do not let it have what it wants at all costs.
Who was the fugitive? It was Ruth. But Ruth was me.
What?
I've lived for thousands of years. So long I've lost count. I've had so many faces. How long have you been here? You don't know me. Not even a little bit.
Oh,
Not doing like that.
Yeah, I'm not having that. You're the woman that brought us together. The woman that saved us and loads of other people.
oh,
What's that?
of course. Yeah.
I know what you're doing. Siding with them. You're distracting me. You're doing this deliberately. Quick look. Quick look. Let's go.
No! Fuck! Ah, damn it. Okay, so I had to sit for a second and decompress and write down some footnotes on this episode because so much happened and I didn't want to miss anything during this discussion time. But first things first, I feel so bad for 20 minutes from now, Shayla, because she's gonna have to edit this. And editing this is going to be a real bitch. There was so much that happened and so many things. Okay. First, I'm gonna start out small and then go into big and then maybe go into theorizing, or it's just all gonna be rambles because that's how I normally roll with Doctor Who, especially after a type of this episode, which was all just crazy. And there were so many moments in the episode that I remember going, what the hell is going on? Being so delightfully confused. Okay, first things first, Captain Jack is back. When I saw him, I couldn't really function. I am so happy he's back, but I am so upset that he didn't have an interaction with the Doctor. I mean, I know we're gonna get that probably whenever the Cybermen episode happens. Hopefully the Cybermen episode is a two-parter because that means we'll get 3 times Captain Jack this season, maybe even more if we're lucky. But I wanted that so bad, we didn't get it. But his interactions with the fam were amazing. I loved it, and it was just so great to see him back. But he said something about the lone Cyberman, and the lone Cyberman apparently wants something and maybe gets it, and then bad things happen. That's all we really know from that, other than it's very chaotic right now, and just I'm happy to see his handsome face, and John Barrowman and everything, and whoo, wow. All right. And speaking of the comeback, Jadoon are back, or they came back this episode, and that was just really cool to see them again. I can't remember the last time. I'm assuming it was Matt Smith's era, maybe. Was it the Pandorica stuff, or was it later on? I think it was the Pandorica stuff, because didn't they come down when they were putting the Doctor in the box? I think they were a part of that group, but I can't quite remember. If not then, was it it has to be Tennant, but I'm pretty sure they came down for the Pandorica, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, it's been a while, and there's been a lot of episodes. But they came down, they were hunting for this fugitive, and we thought the fugitive was, it was Ruth, right? She was the fugitive? Well, it was Ruth and Lee's his name, and there were so many little hidden gems to kind of get you to go along with what's happening in the episode and try to make you figure out the mystery. One of the things was I had little moments in my head watching this episode where certain things would happen. I'm like, oh, that sounds familiar, but I didn't have enough time to really process it because a whole bunch of other things started to happen, exactly like the first two-parter, I think, but this so much more. But Gat, I think that was her name, Gat, before when she was talking with Lee in the apartment, she said something about companion right before she shot him. And I thought, oh, well, you don't use the companion word really unless it's somehow Doctor related. So I immediately had my suspicions on that. But then again, it went away because there was so much that was happening. And then the Sonic can't read them. They couldn't read them. They couldn't figure out what it was. And the only other time that we really had that was whenever we would have the chameleon circuit or something so, big that it would hide their bioscan. And that's another thing. Then another thing was as soon as Ruth broke the glass and the Time Lord energy or the yellow swirly stuff, I heard the sound effect. And I was like, oh, wait, what? We know that sound effect. And then that's whenever the Doctor found the TARDIS. And the TARDIS looked really cool. It was like a mix of, I don't know, it was a smaller, pardon my, saying or whatever, but it was smaller, but bigger at the same time. I'd like to see more of it. The lights were pretty dimmed, and I understand because you want to focus on the two of them rather than the TARDIS itself, but the TARDIS looked cool from what I've seen. My other thing is, my guess is that the contractee is the Master. I can't think that it's anybody else that would be it, or someone that holds significance to anything. And even the doctor was like, the past is, or the time is swirling around me. You know, we have Captain Jack coming back, the Master coming back, possibly a relation to the doctor here. You know, there's so much of her past coming back to her. So my only guess is that it's either someone of significance that we know that is that he, or it's the Master. And I'm gonna go with the Master for right now. Backtracking to the beginning of the episode, we had the doctor who was already just beelining, you know, very focused. I didn't notice that her companions were there for the past 20 minutes looking for the Master. And she was, what I wanted this season was to see more in-depth, drama-ish filled moments with her companions, and we got that, especially with the ending scene where she was like, you know, I'm thousands of years old. I don't even know how old I am. You don't know me. I love that. And Jodie did such a good job. She's definitely just becoming a doctor that I really, really, really love. That whole scene was great. And I also love the companions going, yeah, we might not know you in the past, we might not know you in the future, but we know you now. And we know that you brought us here together and you take us on adventures and we save people, and that's what matters. I love the TARDIS was like, oh, I know, you know, trying to get the doctor out of what inevitably I think she would have probably maybe kicked them out. Okay, so to dive in a little bit to the Dr. Ruth mystery, because that is a headspin and I don't even know how to formulate a structure of a theory here. So they didn't recognize each other, and we have watched the Doctor's past. We know the Doctor. She's never been a part of it, so she has to be wrong somehow. Something has to be that. But the problem is, right, she has a TARDIS, and she seems to be the Doctor, you know? But she didn't recognize the Sonic. And that's the thing. It's like, but the Doctor has a sonic screwdriver. That's the whole thing. So when she said that, I got taken aback. I was like, well, you can't be, because Sonic. But it seems to be so, and it rolled out immediately that would be the future, because she said, oh, well, you know, she didn't remember it either. Maybe it has something to do with the timeless child. Maybe there are just multiple doctors and masters, or maybe just multiple doctors. I don't know. And the other thing too is, you know, this has to be the past, because there was a Gallifreyan soldier who thinks that Gallifrey is okay when we know it's not. My other guess is that this is from an alternate universe. Maybe. Something that is taking place in an alternate way where that's a whole other story. You know, that's a whole nother Doctor, a whole nother Gallifrey, everything, just a part of a different universe, you know? And this could go into possibly just diving into that mystery of we've only ever really visited Rose's world. And we only know little bits and bobs about that, so this maybe could be a part of that. Like, it could be another universe where there's another Doctor and another Master or something, another Gallifrey, you know? Because there's no way that they can correlate, right? Because we haven't seen it. But then again, this season is so surrounded by mystery that it could be. There could be a relation there, but I don't know. Ruth was very interesting because there were certain moments during the episode when she got this look on her face, and that was her remembering slightly that she was the Doctor, or she is the Doctor. And when she pulled the horn, that's such a chaotic Doctor thing to do. Like, a really just like, I'm over this, and did it. And the way that she was, you know, some of the phrases, some of the dialogue pieces she had was very Doctor-ish. But I can't figure out how. And I'm so curious to see what other people think again. Yeah, I don't know. This is probably my favorite episode so far, maybe. I don't know, because the first two were really good. They were a lot of fun to watch, and a lot of revelations happened, a lot of surprises happened. But this one was just, you're running a race. This one was like you start on the start line and you didn't stop until you saw the finish line, and that was a whole 50 minutes. I have a great way to rewatch this episode because I edit my reactions and I have to replay certain parts of the episode over and over and over again while I edit it. So I'm wondering while I'm editing if there is going to be a part where I'm going to go, oh wait, you know, and think of something else, or maybe just browsing through the internet and talking to people about it that I'll be like, oh wait, except I don't want to know too much, or I don't want to speculate too much, because I like going into these episodes pretty blind. Because it makes for a great episode, it makes for great revelations. That's always how I felt about this show. But yeah, guys, I don't know what else to say. There's probably so much more that I could talk about, but I really want to edit this. And just forewarning, or this isn't forewarning, this is kind of an end of card note. But if there was a part of this reaction that didn't get in that you would have liked to really see in, I'm very sorry. I'm gonna try to get everything in, or at least all the most important parts here. But there is a lot that I know that's probably gonna get cut out due to, you know, the limitations of everything. But guys, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try real hard. Thank you for watching this episode of Doctor Who with me. I am so excited for the rest of the season. So freaking excited. I haven't been this excited about Doctor Who since series 10. So this is legit. This is really cool. Tell me what you thought of the episode. Tell me your kind of theories. If you have enough to formulate and structure things. I'm gonna stop talking because I'm just gonna keep doing this mouth thing where words come out. You know, the talking thing, yeah.